my homework. Fix my thing. Yeah, I'm excited about my homework. So, I had to.
You gotta know what you did. Tell me what assignment. Tell me what you did.
My assignment was my volume. What's it called?
Your value proposition.
My value proposition. Maggie just helped me remember. So my value proposition is I help entrepreneurs and creators plan and manage events that grow their brand, impress their audience, and run stress-free from start to finish.
Hey, we are at Montevallo bookstore. Gonna get our college gear. Ready to get them Montevallo gear. What is Co.Starters? You ready for it? There you go.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
Doing alright.
So he goes.
When y'all ready to check out, let me know. I'll get y'all down there.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And it's long sleeve too. That's a small. I got. How much the hoodie is?
$30 for the.
Okay. You said 30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fire right now. You think about that? It's women though, for you. You don't like that? It's alright.
I like the purple and gold.
Purple and gold hoodie?
I like the hoodie.
Which-
I don't see the purple and gold hoodie.
Oh, it's a purple hoodie. This the purple and gold over here.
This is purple and gold. That's gold and purple. This is purple and gold. That's gold and purple.
Okay. For some reason, y'all, she said this is purple and gold. And this right here is gold and purple. So I guess she's saying whichever one you put, you have the more of the color, that's the color you say first. Learned something new today, y'all. But you still got some wardrobe money, part of your wardrobe. This is a business purchase. So I would say you get one and I get one. So whatever color you don't get, I get the other color.
I want the purple and gold.
I get the purple and gray.
That's gray and purple.
Yeah, I try to see what that consistency gonna still be. A large, or do I need a medium? That's how she grabbed that thing down. She got this button in her shoe that she pressed, and it just yanks her up another foot. I guess that. So we got the shirts out. We finna go and check out.
Nice to meet you, Helen.
It's nice to meet you too. You work at the university or you a parent?
We went through the Co.Starters program, Main Street Co.Starters program, the entrepreneur program. So we were at the business school for 10 weeks.
Okay, gotcha.
And so we document our life stuff. So we wanted to get us some Montevallo shirts. And
Well, that's so good. So you want to open up a business, right?
we have a reservation business. So we sell merchandise by the pallet and we teach people how to use it. So we teach the business. So our business is actually in Alabama. We got our building the second week after being in Co.Starters.
Oh, wow. So you were like learning what he was saying. I bet you were asking questions, a lot of questions at
Yes,
the time. Yeah.
yes.
At least you had that to go to.
Yes.
Looks like we have 25% off going on too. So 4116 is what's going to be your price. I had no idea. But that's so good then.
Yep, so since we wanted to, like I said, we documented. So if like we have a lot of people that are resellers or want to get into the reselling business, so we help them.
Yeah. So is it like people that resell the products that you have, or is it like helping other people with reselling?
Yeah, they'll purchase merchandise from us. So like right now in stock we have Dollar General pallets, Claire's bundles,
Home Depot, Target.
different stuff like that. We had a lady call him today, and she was interested in clothing because she does. It's a I don't know whether you ever heard of Whatnot. Whatnot is a app where people. It's like your personal QVC.
Okay.
So you can sell your merchandise on there, and it's
You know
like
what? I have heard of Whatnot.
Yep.
I have heard of it. Yeah.
So,
I've had some people telling me to hop on there. Yeah.
And why haven't you?
Like to buy.
Not to sell.
Not to sell, but
Yeah, we done found some good deals on there.
yeah, that's what a lot of people are telling me. Because I'm a single mom, so
Yes.
they're like, you need to get on here. And
We
Yes.
just sold 2 infant pallets. So 2 kids pallets. Yep.
Yeah.
So a lot of people been coming to us about infant pallets here lately.
Yeah.
Well,
I bet, especially with Christmas coming up. I'm sure.
Toy
everybody's-
pallet. We sold a toy
Yeah,
pallet.
toy pallet,
Yeah.
pallets with scrollers, and we will sell individual too. So you don't have to buy
Okay.
the whole pallet. We will sell individual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So so our next purchases would be like paper goods with what do you call it? Dishwashing liquid, Clorox spray, and paper towels.
Are you on
stuff like
TikTok?
that.
Yeah.
So if you go to Legal Side Hustle, that's the TikTok,
Okay.
and so you'll be able to see like the merchandise and the different things that we do on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have to check that
Yeah.
out. Absolutely.
Legal Side Hustle.
So we are new business to Shelby County, and we're excited about it.
No, that's amazing. Well, I'm happy for y'all.
Thank you so
I'll be
much.
checking y'all out.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Yes, y'all too.
Hey, got the merch. Jump in that big old white limo van. Hey. You think we're gonna have another customer right here?
Prayerfully.
Prayerfully.
Yeah.
So we got our Montevallo merch.
Yep.
On to the next one.
Hey.
Married in business, baby. Hey. Alright, let them know where we are.
We're in Montevallo, Alabama.
And what we about to do?
Go to the Co.Starter program.
We're in Montevallo. Let's bag it up, y'all. So we're at the University of Montevallo. There we go. Get y'all a good position. So, all right. Y'all see both of us. All right. So this is what, Tuesday?
Tuesday.
So, why do you feel like this is necessary?
I feel like it's necessary because as an entrepreneur, it's always a good thing to continue growing, continue learning, because it's so vast and there's so much to learn.
So you don't think get to a point that a person outgrow going to like classes on starting a business?
Not even just starting a business, scaling a business, continued mentorship and learning, because what the phase that you start off at and your desire to grow your business, you're not gonna necessarily know it unless you went to business school. And even in that, it might be some things that you have to learn by hands-on experience. Like, we've never been to business school, but we started a brick and mortar company from the ground up with no prior knowledge of how to run a store, other than you being in management for over 17 years. So you took those management skills, and I brought in my coordination and organization skills to help, build a company. And so, and customer service skills that I learned. So, but we did it for 3 years, built a business. So now we want to get more tools under our tool belts in order to build.
And we're getting them tools.
Yep.
So we about to head in here right now.
Yep.
We're gonna bring y'all with us.
Brandon, we got some stuff to get out of here.
We got some stuff to get out of here. So I just got a book bag.
Okay.
Let me get some footage of my phone. Hey, we up in this, boy. Camera so blurry. There you go. Hey, how y'all doing today? Yes.
Y'all want the 212? Yeah.
What is it on the side? Is it 212? Let's go. See. I can do. There you go. There you go right here. There you go right here. This door open. 212. Yeah, it's a 212. Hello.
Hi. Are you your business?
Yes.
I always find the businesses the coolest, like the ones that it's like, no way I could do that. Like, I'm good at what I know, but outside of that.
They say it just takes practice. You just have to, if you really want to be good at it, you have to do it.
Maybe, but I don't have an artistic, like I'm not wired.
You don't have that gene.
That way, no. Which is,
Okay.
like if we ever do those, what's your question? Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. But I do have an extra one if you want to not write in it and like look
Okay.
at it, that probably would help.
Okay, good stuff.
Hi.
You're right.
Remember me?
I do. How are you? Hey, your hair's so much longer than it was.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of quilting, I just was telling people. You are Melissa, right? I am. Nice to meet you.
Sorry.
Hello.
So Kelly, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. A lot better than I was the last time. I was kind of like just not in feelings or good last time. My health wasn't good.
Yeah, are you doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing well now.
Good.
We're the
Good.
only married couple.
Thank you. And you're Tracy?
Maggie.
Maggie, I'm sorry.
No, that's
It's
okay.
Maggie. That's how I'm gonna remember names. Like going back and listening to it.
Who knows?
Maybe Maggie is just like an alter ego that That makes me sound more interesting than I actually am. So, as y'all come in, I want you to get out your nameplate from your binder and then put your name on it, like you're in some sort of a conference room so everybody can see who you are. And then interview another person using the blanks on page 1. But interview somebody, like you are not allowed to interview your husband. That's way too easy. You have to pick somebody you don't already know.
So you think?
So she sounds perfect.
Although doing that kind of thing with your spouse might be interesting. But not for today because we're introducing.
So you said the name tag.
Name's Ready.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, ready? How you doing? 1.1.
The interviewed person.
Okay, we'll go first. You ready?
We are going to start out just getting to know everybody briefly. So do y'all want to start over here? Just introduce yourself briefly and then tell us who we are meeting.
I'm Teresa Stafford. I live in Alabaster. What else do you want?
Who are you introducing us to?
I'm introducing you to Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Okay. Ashley is passionate about teaching parents, providing resources to parents to teach their children. Because she's passionate.
Hey.
Hey,
What week it is?
3
And we looking like some college. What?
students.
Looking like some college students.
Some mature college students.
Okay, so this being week 3,
It's been challenging
why you say that?
because we got so much going on.
Oh, this is the college business.
What you been eating all on your face?
Spaghetti. Hey, that how they do you when you go to school?
His face so greasy. I'm gonna put some on my face.
Don't do that, man.
Why?
You give me all that grease this morning. 'cause
Hey,
you-
we in the car. I don't need to know about all that.
So we finna
What
go.
happened at the house?
We finna go inside and we finna
Learn.
learn. We finna bring y'all on the journey, so you will see some clips and stuff of us in class. I try to get some each week, even though my battery be dying on me. But we're gonna grab more than about
You
an
got-
extra battery today.
I just,
Cause usually I use
you
all my
got
battery
one
up.
job. That's not true though.
Watch out. Hey, if that were true, man,
It's not the
you know how
truth.
effective a person can be with just one responsibility. The only problem with that, if it's not streams of income, and that's just that one that they doing. The difference if they pour into that one is creating screens. But we're finna go
I'm
inside.
observing the other students on campus.
Yeah, she's looking at the other students. Her
Peers.
her peers can be her grandkids. That true?
Yeah. If I had, yeah.
Nah.
Well, depending on how
19.
young I would have been to have
A
children.
19-year-old would
I'm
be
48.
19 plus 19 is what? 38. So, so okay.
I got classmates that got grandchildren. You do too.
That means she would have had to have a child at 10. No, that
Not 18,
ain't happening.
17. Yeah.
He must be a speaker. I'm not used to
He's
saying.
not the speaker today.
Oh, we got a speaker today?
Yes.
Yes, tune in so y'all can be able
Unless
to see
she
who.
changed it.
She did change it. I thought she changed it. He got his bag. Somebody must have left their bag. He bringing his wife bag. Cause that's
Did I leave our bag?
You bring our bag.
I brought the book. I ain't bring the bag.
Maggie husband.
We get to meet her. Get out.
Hey. Okay, so that's Maggie husband right there. He just bought her the stuff, and he said he got to get up out of here. So
That's for you.
what's I mean? Oh,
Unless it's
Charlotte.
hers.
Charlotte. So we finna get out of here, y'all. See y'all
Bye.
soon. Bye.
Yes. And so you get to see what events are happening and different stuff like that.
I get the alabaster one at my office.
Now I hadn't
You ever seen one?
got an alabaster one in the mail.
I don't know when it started
28.
happening. Maybe it was somewhere around 4.
What day it is?
Week 4.
Week 4. I'm about to crank it up in the room. About to get started. She's so excited about. Tell them you're so excited about your
My
homework.
homework. Fix my thing. Yeah, I'm excited about my homework. So, I had to.
Let them know what you did. Tell me what's happening. Tell me what you did.
My assignment was my volume. What's it called?
Your value proposition?
My value proposition. Maggie just helped me remember. So my value proposition is I help entrepreneurs and creators plan and manage events that grow their brand, impress their audience, and run stress-free from start to finish.
Ooh.
Hey,
I like it.
that's
Good.
my superpower.
That's awesome.
So
I like it.
I had coined myself as the event advocate. So being with him,
Advocate is a good word.
yes, being with him, him as a Christian artist, and us traveling all over the country, and me manning our merchandise table, and me managing him as an artist, and we are in different cities, states, and all this type of stuff, and or us going to different venues, churches, whatever those things were. I would see the host just running around like a chicken with their
Because
head
of
cut.
course you do. You have to at house.
Yeah, you really do.
You can't enjoy yourself.
So what
You know, it's my event, darn it.
So
You
what,
can't.
so what I did, I, as a teenager, had our god sister to be my assistant, and I trained her. I vowed to myself that I would not go to another event that we were doing by myself.
Yeah, because then what if something blows up? Because things always blow up. And not horrible things.
Oh yes,
But
so
like-
horrible.
Sometimes it's horrible, but sometimes it's just minor inconvenience that just needs your attention.
Oh, hey.
It just needs your
I did it by
attention.
myself. Hey,
With
you
a big
guys.
audience too.
Yes. Like, what the heck is going on?
I was telling them in the last 4 years, there's been one event on a Tuesday here. One. And now
No,
we are 2
3.
weeks in a row.
0.1
The business school stuff is
and
I
3.1.
don't know what to do.
And you look like you're stronger this week too.
Yeah, you're feeling 100%?
Ain't that big emergency room. Got an ear infection.
Oh, no.
But you look like you're doing.
Chocolate chip, peanut butter, red
If I
velvet.
put you in my car and we drove, we could be there in 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Read it. Thank you. So our high was this week. We was actually able to bring our first merchandise into the building.
Oh, good.
Yes.
It's exciting.
Yes. Huh. I said merchandise, not people.
That's
That's another high.
Not yet.
We still wait. We working on the insurance right now.
Because you can't legally have people in the building.
Yes.
I mean, y'all can be in the building, but not like
Yeah.
outside. Yeah, okay.
So that was a high.
That is exciting. Does that mean you're done with your storage unit?
Yes, I emptied the storage unit yesterday. Yes. So no more storage unit.
Yay.
It's nice to kind of close that door,
We had to.
both literally and figuratively.
And I haven't really been doing my TikTok lives like I usually. So
Yeah.
when I actually clearing out the storage, I went live and had probably over 100 people just tuned in.
Watched you clean out of storage.
Yes.
What is wrong with people? But what was your message in it?
My message was showing them what they can resell.
Okay.
And so I
Just
actually
going through here's the stuff.
Yeah, so somebody came on the TikTok live there in California, and they was interested in how to get started. So I was able to give them tell them what they can do, but not how to do it. So I got a potential customer now.
Like a
as far-
teaser.
Yes.
And that's good because it meant it wasn't like wasted time.
Yes. And I use your line too. I told
Did
them
you?
that you
What
don't
was
have to
my line?
ask. You don't have to like doing this business. You no longer have to ask permission to go on vacation.
Yes. We're probably at that point. So we were talking about the fact that Ready works with entrepreneurs or people who want to be entrepreneurs. And we were talking about it just in conversation. I was telling him, we want to go on vacation at the end of February. We're going to Universal, we're taking Emmett, it's gonna be a whole thing. And we have to wait on George's boss to okay us being gone for that week. And it makes me so mad because for 21 years I haven't had to ask anyone's permission to take time off or do things. And that's a huge selling point for being your own boss is, I want to go on vacation, I just don't schedule anything, I go on vacation. Except that my husband gets more.
We're gonna invite y'all.
I would came
So
just watch.
tell me what y'all are doing.
So,
And tell me your names.
So my name is Reddy, my wife Tournay. So we created an entrepreneurship training center as far as to help people get into the resale of liquidation merchandise. So we actually sell pallets of merchandise also. And from us doing that and growing the community, it's like our platform done grew probably over 100,000 followers in total on all our platforms. So we also offer influencer marketing. So if anybody need marketing done, we actually offer to do marketing. Go live at your location and stuff like that.
And where is your shop in?
We're in Alabaster. We're over there near the Publix off of Kent there.
That's great. Are you like on the same block as Publix, like that way, or that other road?
The road right in front, the other road, Kent Dairy.
Okay. Like it's
So-
across and it goes back that way?
Yes.
Okay.
So you would turn at the Walgreens,
Okay.
yeah, going up Kent here.
Okay.
Because if you go the other way, you're going towards
You're going-
Publix.
Okay, yeah.
So up Kent here, like you're going toward the school.
Yes, okay. It's a good location.
It's wild.
But it's easily accessible, so that's good.
And she does the event. She can tell what she do.
I do everything else.
What do you do?
I do our administration, I do our events, so we do workshops, we do workshops, what else we do?
We do
business events, so we do first Saturday events, so it's like we'll host, we'll have food trucks, blowout sale, well this is what we were doing at the previous business, so I'll coordinate all of that. What else I do a lot.
Yeah.
So, all of the
You do whatever you
logistical
do,
stuff, yeah, so all of the logistical, administrative, event management and coordination, I do those things.
I come up with the idea and she just make it function.
There you go. And what's the name of your business again?
It is so it's Legal Side Hustle is the main brand. So Legal Side Hustle is the brand that we actually use to educate people. The name of the store is the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, because people get to come and buy
T-H-A-N-G.
yes, they get to come and buy the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you say it too. I heard you say it, man.
So everyone, this is Dee Wood. She is our guest speaker this evening.
So I worked the first 22 years of my career at what was Compass Bank. It's now PNC. yeah, I have to think about it a minute. Banks have done so many things. And I was in the investment business the whole time. The first half, hey.
Hey, actually, while you're walking in,
Well, I love
do
the
you
mom
mind
show.
if we pause?
Yes, of course.
Will you tell me what you do?
What yeah, so my business is, okay, I've been trying to practice this. We provide transformative knowledge for early childhood, families, professional, and corporate world.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Like, what else can I tell y'all that might be interesting or?
What questions do y'all have?
Yeah.
I got several.
Let's say
Fire away.
Right.
Yeah. So the kind of lifestyle that you wanted to live, did it play a part in how you set up your business and what you decided to say no to?
Yeah. Yeah, it really did because like some of the people that I worked with at the bank, they were like, you know, hurry up and push it so you can hire me, you know. And so I decided from the very beginning I didn't want to do that. You know, because part of what I was getting at I didn't want to have to manage people. Managing people, I mean, I probably shouldn't say this, but to me, I mean, I managed people for, you know, 22 years, and I think I was pretty good at it, but that didn't mean I necessarily liked it. Because to me, it's like having children without the love.
It's a whole other level of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, you can never please. You can never, anyway. So that was like kind of one decision, and I'm trying to, can you say me your question again?
As far as the kind of lifestyle. you
Oh,
wanted to
okay,
live.
yeah, and so it's kind of like, how busy do I want to be?
Yes.
And because, you know, Maggie's talking about you can go on vacation. Well, you know, if you own your own business, depends on the kind of business, you may have trouble going on vacation. I mean, think about if you owned a restaurant. To me, that would be, you know, that wouldn't be my favorite, I should say. So yeah, and part of, the other part that I would tell you about that is, I could have, when I was talking about which way I wanted to grow the business, I could have managed the money myself. And that again would require different legal structures and stuff. But I thought about that and I'm like, you know, I don't want to be sitting in front of the screen all day like I have done for the last 22 years. I did, you know, I had a team that managed the money when I was at the bank, but I mean, and then the first part of my career, I actually executed the trades and did everything myself. But that was part of it. And so that was part of the decision was, I don't want to have that constraint. I don't want to have to be in front of a screen during business hours. And so by being the consultant and I manage the money managers, then I have that flexibility. So that was a lot of that's a real good question, because that was a lot of the lifestyle change that I wanted. Is I didn't want to have to be in an office every day. You know, I wanted to have the flexibility. And as Maggie knows, she and I have been in a, well, sure she knows this too. You know, I was always involved with some nonprofits when I was at the bank. I was on one, maybe two boards, I can't even remember. But I got a lot more involved with nonprofits. And so I was on Montevallo City Council for 2 terms, and I was on the Montevallo Development Cooperative District for 12 years. And I was on the water board for something, I forget.
For something.
And I mean, Shirley would remember me coming in. And
Probably about 10
guess who was that long? Oh God! You know,
years. It was a long time.
I was probably wasn't I the first woman probably.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah. Well, I was on city council 8 years, so it probably it couldn't have been more than 8 years. But
I mean, but you stayed on there after you left city council. You
I
been-
didn't remember that.
You don't get off boards like that easily.
Yeah.
Because they're staggered, because we did 4 years in the water department.
Yeah.
City council was, I forgot how many years it was.
Yeah.
And they kept rolling it over.
Yeah.
I remember.
Lord, you got a better memory than I do.
But you also had to get to a certain point in your career when you had that flexibility to make
Exactly.
those choices.
I never
Because you
could.
can't do that.
I never could have opened this business. Never could have been considered as a consultant without the knowledge that I earned over 22 years. I was
Because
at
somebody
the bank.
has to be willing to pay you
Yes.
for that.
Well, consultant, you I'm basically acting as the chief investment officer for every one of my clients, is basically what I'm doing. So you don't know, there's not a standard book. You know, you can't, it's really hard to teach somebody to do what I do, because you have to have that depth of knowledge to know what to tell the board is important and not important. You've got to be able to tell the difference there. And so, and I guess that's one of the problems with my business right now, is I don't have an exit strategy.
I was going to ask if you have an exit strategy.
No, I don't have an exit strategy. So, you know, that, and I thought a lot about it, but what's weird about what I do is it really is a niche. I'm in insurance related stuff, and it's all, that's the only client base I have. It's workers' compensation funds, which is insurance, you know, when people slip and fall at work or whatever. And then another outright insurance company. But I'm independent. Okay, so most consultants are like with a Morgan Stanley or Merrill Lynch or something like that. And so, and that means that if you're with a Morgan Stanley or Merrill Lynch, then you got to use Morgan Stanley and Merrill Lynch, what they call platforms and stuff. And I don't. And so that's, to me, my biggest selling point, is that I'm independent and that I have flexibility. So flexibility meaning that whatever the client wants, I can provide. And so that's another thing you got to learn that was hard for me, kind of a little bit to your question. You go in and you sign a contract and you say, this is what I'm willing to do, and you're going to pay me this amount of money. But then when that client says, well, yeah, but you know, a year into it, can you do this for me? And you got to decide, am I going to do that? Or, yeah, I can do it, but.
And if I am going to do it, at what price?
Exactly. How much am I going to charge? So I mean, I had like, I have this, my biggest client, and that's another pretty good story. I walked away from it. Again, this ability to say no. So I had this big account I've been chasing, and it was $300 million account. And I'm talking to the guy, and he's telling me it's a $300 million account, and so I give them a fee schedule, and they accept it, and I get the numbers, and it's $150 million. And I can tell you the backstory on this later, Maggie, because you'll appreciate it. But anyway, so I'm like, well, crap. And so I go to the guy and I'm like, well, you told me this is $300 million, it's $150 million, and I based my pricing off of $300 million. I said, we're going to need to do something. And the guy that was my sort of immediate boss, he was like, yeah, I agree, I'll take it to my boss, blah, blah, blah. So it goes up the chain, and the head guy was like, well, hell no. He's like, and a deal's a deal. And so the guy that I'm dealing with comes back and he says, I'm really sorry, but the head guy says a deal's a deal. And I said, I agree completely. A deal's a deal. I said, so thank you very much. And
you owe me $150 million.
And so I walked away from that because my contract is a 1-year roll, but anybody, either party can get out in 60 days, which, I guess you guys don't have to worry so much about contracts, but that was a lot of work going into that when I first started my business, and a lot of regulatory work. Oh my, that's another story I can tell you, Maggie, because I'm regulated by the state. Originally was SEC, but anyway. But what did I do? I stayed in touch with this client, and 2 years later, they hated. They couldn't. The person that took over after me never sent them a full report. So they limped along for 2 years. And like I said, I stayed in touch with the guy, just, drop by every couple months or pick up the phone and touch base with him. And they were very dissatisfied. And so it came around again, and I got the business, and now I've had it for over 10 years. And now it's almost a $600 million.
That's probably more than that now.
Yeah, $550, $600 million account. So, and I've been now doing it for 10 years. So my point, again, y'all are all nice people, it certainly seems like. Don't act like social media. Somebody says a deal's a deal and you want to post it on Facebook and what an asshole or whatever. Okay, that's what you choose to do. I'm just going to walk away, but I'm going to stay in touch. So, anyway. Trying to think if there's anything else I can add to your question, but a lot of it, when I first started the business, a lot of that thought was, how much do I want to work? I mean, I was very blessed that when I left the bank, I felt like I was jumping off a bridge. I'm leaving this really good job, but I wanted to do something different. I had a husband who, he was working, and so, but I also was a sole support when we had a 2-year-old child and I was 9 months pregnant. He was in law school. So, but everybody, you do what you gotta do, Anyway, what else can I
Other questions?
go off and tell y'all law stories about?
I got 2 more questions, but I'm gonna wait for somebody else.
What you got?
So since you say it's not a standard book with your type of business, as far as, so how do you decide what your value is so you can invoice your client?
Yeah. Well, I probably underpriced my stuff, to tell you the truth. So I told you there were consultants like at a Morgan Stanley and a Merrill Lynch, right? So I know how much they charge. And some of the nonprofit work I do has helped me because I know what other investment consultants charge. So I have a sense of that. And then, and so I would go under their pricing because, I'm me, myself, and I. And so some people don't want to hire me because I don't have any backup. If I got hit by a car or I got sick or something. But, of course, I hadn't any problem with that, knock on wood. But I basically looked at the competition, and I also had to think about the total value of what I was doing. So, for example, I told you that it's kind of like I'm the chief investment officer for every one of these accounts. So I know what a chief investment officer charges if you had to go out and hire one, because none of these, or I shouldn't say none of them, most of them are not big enough to go out and wouldn't want to spend that kind of money. And so then I would sort of sometimes have to put a cap, like this, my big account I'm talking about, I have a cap on there that my fee won't go over X amount. And so basically it's looking at competition and then thinking about reasonableness, about how much are you, what value do you add? Every single client, I have gone back and said, I have more than paid for myself. So, if you go back and when someone will first hire me and you say, okay, I'm going to charge you whatever the number, 6, 7, 8, 10 basis points, then I would go back, and the minute I saved them money, you got to put it in front of them, And so, in a normal report, I talk about fees because I want to remind everybody that's a lot of what I do is how much are the investment managers charging you? Is it reasonable? And so I put my fee on there too because I'm trying to be upfront and honest and everything. But if a money manager, I'll push them sometimes to lower their fee. So if they lower their fee, then I can kind of take credit for it, right? And so because they wouldn't have done it exactly, they wouldn't have lowered the fee if I hadn't asked them to.
So why do you put a cap on it?
Because, they would want you to anyway. If they can go out and hire somebody, I only have a cap on one of them. If they can go out and hire somebody for the amount they're paying you or less than what they're paying you, whatever, then they would do that. They wouldn't need me. And so I'm trying to be fair and reasonable, so I guess I probably could get away with it, but, actually with this client I couldn't, because they actually asked me about that. So.
But in the industry you could get away with it.
You definitely could.
But you developed that relationship.
Yeah. So does that answer your question?
Yes. Yeah. And the other one was, how do clients find you? Is it mostly referrals or are you networking?
it was all referrals. It was all either from people that I knew when I was at the bank, or the accountant that did business with them that knew something about it, or this workers' compensation that I'm talking about. It's a close kind of community, so a lot of times if you're talking to one of them, they may mention the name of another one, and so then you can kind of reach out and try to, you may or may not know them, but some of them, that's a disadvantage, because some of them don't want you knowing their business. If you're doing, if you're doing work for Pepsi, Coke might not want to hire you, right? So some of them view it that way, but others don't really care.
Well, this is Danny Sample of Siluria Brewing. And y'all have been in business how many years? It's been a
I'll be
while.
7 this next month.
Nice. So long enough that I feel like he can give us some good insight.
Yeah. So, I'm Danny with Siluria Brewing. Started it about 7 years ago as an idea out of my basement. I was getting ready to retire in the military, and got a home brewed kit, and it was fun making beer, and I'd travel, and I kept tasting the beer, and I'm like, I think I can make this. And so as I was making it more in 5-gallon batches, and then I'd visit, it's like, I think I can do this. And so, a lot of what y'all are hearing, and I'm pretty sure, is what's the niche that you're trying to get in, right? So what is it that you're providing that is not available to the average consumer? So if you looked around Alabaster and Shelby County, if you wanted to go try craft beer, you had to drive all the way into Birmingham, you had to drive all the way down to the coast, you had to drive, you always had to drive somewhere. And when I did my analysis of the area, it's like there's a lot of disposable income. There's a lot of people that enjoy craft beer that don't want to drive. And so.
Yeah, like me, I think I want to drive all the way up to Birmingham to go
Oh
to
yeah,
some tavern somewhere.
7 years ago, it was nothing but construction between Alabaster and Birmingham. And so.
That's when they were doing all the.
They were widening the highways and everything, and so craft beer always had kind of an idea of helping revitalize areas. So you saw a lot of breweries. Avondale went into a new place, Cahaba went into an older place, and so it's a lot of revitalization. I'm trying to think, what can I do around here? Of course, Montevallo wanted me to come here, but I was closer to Alabaster, and just happened to find the old Alabaster post office and was able to go in and work with the owner. But the idea all had to start, I kind of jumped ahead of myself, is how am I going to do this? Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to have money, right? And that's kind of what y'all all talk about and try to link into financials. What's my financials? So trying to develop a financial plan to say, how much money am I going to need for all the specific things of my industry or what my business is going to be? And then what are going to be the costs associated with that? Just because I say I need brewing equipment, how much is that brewing equipment going to cost? And then how am I going to span it out over the life of the equipment? In the wintertime, football season, worst time for breweries. You go to any brewery, any restaurant that's not a sports bar, it's a downturn. I mean, Saturdays are horrible during football season because they're either at the game, tailgating at the game, or they're having a watch party at their house where everybody's getting together and coming together and having a good time. So it's just not wanting to go to a brewery is not a big thing. So we try to plan accordingly. And so during the fall and winter time, during football season, we start looking for events to book. It's not always a band, because you don't want a band outside when it's cold and rainy, Alabama weather. However, you might find, we started doing like open mic nights and inviting people in. Last week we had two guys that just came in, played the guitar and sang. And so we have a wrestling event coming November the 15th. It's my cousin in Mississippi, being an entrepreneur, he loved wrestling growing up and got into wrestling.
wrestling?
EPW Wrestling is coming to Alabaster on November the 15th at Siluria Brewing Company. Going to set the ring up out back. I hope the weather's good. So it's But we started looking at things like that. So when you go into downturns in your industry, you look and see where does your industry cross with other potential profit-making events. So if it's going to be, for us, we've been able to book more birthday parties. We've been able to do like pop-up events. We do the Taste of Alabaster, which brings in restaurants all around town and for the Alabaster Business Alliance. So we do, we've got birthdays booked. We've got Christmas parties. We're trying to book Christmas parties now because, 2 months is Christmas season. And we've got, some people even look for during the Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, they always kind of want to see if we're open because they're bringing in leftovers on Friday and Saturday to watch football to get out of the house because all the relatives are at the house. So they'll come to try to enjoy a time, or kids come home from school and so they want to come and get out. So the week of Thanksgiving is kind of a good week for us. And then it kind of picks up some in Christmas as we get into New Year's. But trying to find different food trucks to try to get some, change in menu for people. We've always got a pizza truck. We're always going to have a taco truck. We're always going to have a Cajun food truck. But we had a 50th birthday party for someone a couple of weeks ago that turned out to be a big day. We've done fundraisers for the Shelby County Humane Society. We've done fundraisers for other kind of animal shelters that are nonprofits. We do fundraisers for veterans all the time. So when we sat down to say what is it that we're going to do and how we're going to do it, it's just not so much as what the product I'm making, but it's also what other interactions I'm having in the community so that the community knows what we're available for. I mean, I was even a social media person. I've got a lady named Jill that does all my social media posts, and she manages all that. But I just have to be buzzing through, and somebody had put on a what's happening in Alabaster is, hey, does anybody know a good place for a baby shower? And I just put Story Brewing Company, so it pops up there, So it's just finding those kind of little events to help kind of reset where you're going to get your profit margin from. And, that's
and
what I
being
tell.
nimble and being able to do a bunch
Exactly.
of different stuff, yeah.
Because I try to tell, I'm really involved with the VFW, and we have a lot of VFWs that either have canteens or just have their own buildings, some don't. But it's like, where's your revenue stream? How are you going to help veterans if you're not bringing in revenue to help veterans and help to pay for things that veterans need? The same way with your business. How are you going to work your business to develop revenue streams to where if one revenue stream may dip, that may give you an opportunity to find a different way for your other revenue stream to come in.
Yeah.
Exactly. But y'all just come to the brewery and look for me. You'll probably see me there. I'm either behind the bar or just kind of chilling around. But please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's where you can find all of our information.
Appreciate it, Danny.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
awesome.
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hope I provided y'all something
Yeah.
to not scare.
Yeah.
Women, veteran, minority. Oh, you got all the things.
3P.
About to say, yeah, you got every
Triple-
protected class there is.
Triple threat.
Maybe we could get you a disability.
This is what
Wow.
I'm excited.
That was
Part of why I like having guest speakers is because it opens your eyes that there's not just like one
Yes.
version of a person
Yes.
that can be successful and do stuff.
Yes, that's good.
And it's awesome. So I didn't highlight all the spots. We're also here. So this
Oh, see my
is
face.
more financial modeling. And I didn't tell Danny to cover this, but he did, which is awesome. But understanding sales projections and the times of year that your business are going to be slow and figuring out how to get through those things is critically important. Because it's one thing if your business is super consistent and every week you have X number of customers and X number of expenses and they never fluctuate. But I can't think of a single business that would ever happen in, So the goal is I want y'all to have a good sense of sales projections for a whole calendar year.
Huh.
And then to be able to have a sense of what startup capital you need, but then also options for getting the capital and ways to get through those rough spots, because that's gonna happen to every business. It is not, it even happens to existing businesses as we move on. Did all of y'all come up with your break-even point?
So this
By
is the
the time
last class.
But it's gonna be 30-some degrees there.
Well, I learned something
Of
interesting
Co.Start.
from the AC guy though. He said if you have a smaller unit,
So this is the
your
last
AC runs
class
more, your house will
of the
feel
whole
brighter. And having a bigger unit and
program.
your AC runs just a
So
little
we're
bit.
here, we're
it'll feel
discussing
more
how
Yeah,
the
so
celebration gonna be at the
if you have a bigger
TWT
unit,
whole time.
a smaller
Yeah.
unit,
I hope I don't have this
you're
now
educated
by
on
that
that. So I
time.
bet you, I
It be
think, on
gone.
that
So
dentist, when you're-
we getting ready.
See, I hate my house music. Let's use that as our segue. Speaking of Main Street and Co.Starters alumni, Sean and Beth Hunty, ladies.
Hey.
Or ladies, just
He is my husband, I don't know why he's that way back there.
husband must be yours.
That is what he does.
Probably the only time you guys got to be apart today.
He doesn't like me there as much as I like to be there, I don't think.
And I apologize, I didn't get to eat dinner, so I'm gonna eat while y'all are.
We haven't eaten either. We just
eaten
left the shop. Yeah.
It's that time of year.
Go ahead and sit down. Take a little. And he doesn't normally look like this either. He wanted to do Santa for the Christmas parade, but
always look like, what is
no.
It's not
normally
every
at
display.
5 o'clock.
True.
Yeah, and his face looks that fat right now. And he's really that fat. Okay, so I'm Beth, this is Sean. We started a business, January will be 3 years. Will be 3 years already? It will. And we were actually in business for a year before that. And the way that happened was, he's really good at what he does. Someone came to him and said, hey, I'd like to partner with you. He said, okay, well, I wasn't involved. He never ended up making him a partner. So I went to an attorney. I said, what can we do? We would like to buy him out. He said, why would you want to buy him out? He didn't make you he's just an employee. So you just go spend $200, get yourself an LLC, and then tell him to sign the lease over to you. Or he's out $45,000 for the next year till the lease runs out.
Or you quit.
So that's in a nutshell, that's what we did. This all started because he worked for what was then Dixie RV and now it's Great American. This was a customer who actually, he didn't follow us, but I'm from Memphis. He was from Memphis. Town. He's from a little bitty town in Mississippi, and he doesn't like Memphis, but Memphis is my home. Memphis is my home, so.
A little backstory of what we do is we build food trucks. Main Street, Alabama, we have a contract with them. We build 2 containers every year for the incubator stores. And we ship to
Way
small.
far ahead.
Huh?
You're way far ahead.
Yeah.
What are the incubator stores? I don't think everyone in here knows.
It's basically a 20-foot container that we turn into a mobile shop.
Like a pop.
Like a pop-up shop.
Whoa.
So basically, the reason why Main Street, Alabama, their whole purpose is to either revitalize or help small main streets across Alabama to thrive. But they
And bring life back
understand.
into a town.
Best way to thrive is entrepreneurship.
Yes, but they do understand that not everyone that is an entrepreneur may be able to afford a lease in a building on Main Street. So they had this idea, they talked about it with Main Street America, they got a USD grant, USDA grant. They've had it maybe 3 years now, 4 years, something like that.
one of the great things of taking this class is the people that you meet and the networking that you do, because we would have not known Courtney, we would have I mean, we may have met her, but
You might have
you know,
eventually.
yeah. We were very involved. We have a son who's a junior. Well, he is a junior. He plays football, so we kind of engrossed ourselves in football and meeting parents at the school and that kind of thing. So anyway, after we took this class, the director of Main Street Alabama came to us and said, hey, this is the idea. We want to take these containers. We want you to there's nothing on the inside. We want you to put very minimal, like floor, walls, shelving, maybe a retail counter, air conditioning.
Yeah, electrical.
And then,
That's it.
cut a side out,
Is it like a shipping container?
it's a shipping container. And then we will put that on Main Street,
No, not exactly on that.
well, wherever they want to put it. But these entrepreneurs can apply, they get into there for 90 days, they network. It could be a real estate agent, it could be a financial advisor, it could be a photographer, it could be a barber shop, it could be, they can sell jewelry.
Whatever it is.
Whatever they want to do. And then after 90 days, they move on, they've got hopefully a small little connection, and the next people move in.
Wow.
Oh, so they keep that same container?
It's the same
Yeah,
container.
same container, just different
business.
entrepreneur, I
Yeah.
can't even say that word.
Entrepreneur.
Different
Yeah.
businesses come through and.
They just come through and they don't pay rent for 90 days.
Huh.
Some of them,
Some cities are having them pay.
some cities
But
are
like
having them pay
minimal.
rent, but it's very minimal. And what they'll do is, they give them a chance to say, hey, either this business is gonna thrive or it's gonna not thrive. And if it's thriving, they help them get into a building on the Main Street. That way it helps revitalize the Main Street.
And after 90
that's
days,
smart.
you either know if you're like,
That's
this
smart.
is not for me, or I want to keep going.
Is there any around this area?
The closest one to us is, what's the one I hate going to?
Enterprise.
Enterprise.
Eclectic,
I'm just
Marion.
curious what it looked like. I was like, oh, that's pretty
Eclectic
cool.
has one now?
Eclectic,
Marion, Enterprise, and what's the fourth one we did?
The one out near Anniston, right?
Yes, not Jackson.
Not Anniston, but near Anniston.
It's
It's
near
like-
Kingston.
So that's one aspect of what we do.
Food trucks is the other.
Food trucks is what started it as a coffee company, came to Great American. The flooring had come out of their Airstream. No one there could fix it. Sean said, let me look at it. Then they said, hey, could you turn it into a coffee truck for us? And we're like,
I made it completely solar.
Yeah.
I don't even use a generator.
so we did.
Wow.
It was fun.
Wow.
And I told Sean, I said, look, we could do 5 of these a year and make what you're making at work. And this was really fun because I got to do like the cute design on the inside. Anyway, long story short, that's what we started doing when we built the LLC. Got the LLC and kicked that guy out because he wasn't doing us right. So by the time we took Co.Starters, we were already in business. We had already made tons of mistakes. I had come in here with the thought of, I'm not telling anybody I made mistakes. Like, I'm just gonna sit and listen and learn, and then I'm gonna just teach myself. And I quickly learned that that's not the right thing to do.
Maggie has a special way of drawing it out.
Maggie did not fall for it. Who knew?
Go.
Sure, my business is Wild at Flora LLC, and to get a hold of me, you can get me on Facebook at Flora Roberts at Facebook.
And she encouraged y'all to take pictures of y'all babies when they're infants, so before they grow out of the cute stage.
Exactly.
Yes.
Do they ever grow out of cute stage?
Yes, they do. I've seen some.
I got a 26-year-old.
Let them know your business and how they can get in touch with you.
Oh, child, my business.
The business that we've been talking about the whole time in here. That business.
Business is a Serenity Event Planning Company where we specialize in parties, showers, weddings, any type of celebration that you have going on. You can call me at 205-267-7610. Teresa, TJ Productions.
Yes, and if y'all need insurance for y'all event, she can provide that too, right? Just like, hey, so what is your business? And let them know your name, how to get in touch with you.
So I'm Ashley Evans, and my business is Rayleigh August LLC. We are educational consultants. We work with littles and families. We also work with churches and corporate organizations. We literally fill knowledge gaps. We can build custom programs, or you can see one of our already ready-made programs and see if one of those will fill your needs. So you can reach us at contact@RayleighAugust.com, and Rayleigh is RAY, my husband's name, Lee, LEIGH, that's the end of my name, RayleighAugust, like the month.com.
Hey, y'all reach out to her. Hey, what's your business? Tell them your name, your business, how to get in touch with you.
My name is Tornay. My business is TM Horde Solutions LLC. I am a business consultant, and I also do event management and planning. What else you saying?
How to get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me at 205-224-2778. That's my business number.
Hey, that's her. Hey, let them know about this class and why people need to participate in it.
So I
Your name,
am
your name
I am
too.
Maggie Hall. I am the facilitator of Co.Starters, which you can look for a Co.Starters group near you. This one is in Montevallo, Alabama, but there's always one near you. What we do is help communities thrive through entrepreneurship, because the best way for all of us to be successful in life is for people to have their own autonomy and their ability to make their own money and be their own boss.
And we call her Consistent Maggie. Hey.
I'm going to work on my